Welcome back. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to fold the wild duck designed by Kasahara. It starts with a triangular piece of paper and is kind of the precursor to what he calls the base fold 3. So to get started, you can use origami paper, which is square, or if you're anywhere else in the world, you can just take a regular sheet of paper, fold a triangle section down, and then roll it over to the edge so that the triangle edge is parallel right here with the outer edge, and then crease along that diagonal. Then you want to take the bottom piece here and cut that bottom piece off. Alright, now this model, like I said, uses a triangle. By doing what we've just done, we've made what I call the origami square, which is just making a perfect square out of any kind of sheet of paper. Then you'll have this diagonal line running corner to corner. What you're going to do then is just take that diagonal line and cut right on that diagonal line, and that will make the triangle that we need for this model. So if I just finish cutting this, you'll see that we'll actually have two triangles. Okay, and you could make two of these models, or you can use one of the triangles for one of those other models that use the base fold 3. Okay, now I'm going to use origami paper so I have the colored sides, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this corner here and fold it up to meet the top corner there so that these edges here are parallel. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Take this outside corner, fold it up towards the top so that the outside edges are parallel, and if you do that, then the inside here should run right along the center line. Okay, then the directions say to take this and flip it over this direction. Okay, so we've got the no folds on this side. Now we're going to take this outside edge, which is the folded edge. This is the open edge over here. Take the folded edge and fold it into this right along the center line like this. Crease it nicely with your bone folder. And then we're going to take this folded edge and fold that into the center like this, making sure just to make sure those papers are nicely lined up. Okay, so there is what you have in step 4. Then as you proceed, the directions get a little bit confusing because what they want you to do is there's two flaps underneath here, and it wants you to fold one flap out this way and one flap out this way so that your model looks something like that. Okay, then it says it wants you to valley fold it this direction, or rather up, so it looks like this. So it's white there. Okay, now these are going to end up being two of the wing parts, and this piece down here is going to end up being the tail, and the head is over here. What you're going to do is you're going to take a fold line right about here, and we are going to we're going to valley fold it right along that line this way. Okay, and what happens is this other piece sticks up, and you need to take this one and fold it as well. So it's kind of like an outside reverse fold. Okay, so we're going to take this piece here and fold it down as well, right along that crease, so that those two sides meet. So that's an outside reverse fold, and we want to make sure these two sides meet like that, so they're equal. And then if you want to, you can finish this crease here, pressing down like that, and you'll have the two-toned color there. Then the directions say to take this little triangle here, from here to there, and fold it inside. So you're going to mount and fold that back. And I like to valley fold it first, like this, and then tuck it underneath, like this, and tuck it inside. And that's going to hold our tail together later as we continue folding. Okay, so there's my first one. Then I'm going to flip it over and make this side match. So I'm just going to fold it up, valley fold it first, and then tuck it inside by reversing that fold. and making it a mountain fold. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to flip my model over, and it says to fold these triangle flaps back down. So I'm going to valley fold that one, mountain fold that one, so our model looks like this. Now we're going to do an outside reverse fold with a little triangle here. I'm going to fold about that much over. Okay, I'm going to crease it with my bone folder and unfold it so you can see that line. Okay, and then we're going to outside reverse fold that. So I'll lift my model up and take these two sheets, separate them, and flip that over the top. Okay, and if you need or want to adjust that a little bit, you can. Just like that. Then the head here is an inside pleat fold. Okay, so just like you've learned on previous models, like the basic duck or something, I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold the corner of it back up like this, and then fold the nose part back out like this, and press it down with my bone folder so that at the end it's going to look something like that with that inside pleat fold there. Okay, and you should have that zigzag line. And then I'm going to open this up. Okay, and I'm going to stick it inside by reversing the first crease, reversing the second crease, and then kind of pinching it up inside. And depending on how it looks, you can push it up further, pull the nose down a little bit, and readjust it with a little pivot action there so that you can get it to be exactly like you want. Okay, then the directions say to take the wings here and fold it up about like that, and then kind of take a little line here and fold this in a little bit to kind of help it stay open. Now this is just kind of a not a full crease, but just kind of a half crease, so that that wing flap is like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I'm going to hold my model up in the air so that it doesn't get crunched. Okay, so I'm going to kind of pinch this one rather than using my bone folder. Then I'm just going to kind of gently crease that like that so that those wings stay up. And there's our wild duck. Now you can take these, and if you want to, fold those wings down a bit so that it looks like it's in flapping mode. But that is our basic wild duck designed by Kasahara.